Well, good morning, everyone. I'm Captain Dennis Boyer, Commanding Officer at Naval Station Newport, and welcome to Wednesday with the Skipper. Well, based on the background here, you can see we had our first major snow event of the season. So we got some lessons learned from that I want to share with you, and kind of talk to you about what happens on the base when we get a major snow event. So let me start off. First off, we recognize that my command duty officer was receiving a significant number of phone calls with questions about whether or not the gym was open or the Navy Exchange was open. So let me clarify something. We don't open or close the base. I'll restrict the operations to mission essential personnel only or normal operations. That's generally what we're going to do for snow events. And if it's mission essential personnel, all the retail facilities, the Navy Exchange, the commissary, all the MWR facilities, including the gymnasium, are all going to be closed for the day. We keep it at mission essential personnel because we're here to support the tenant commands, and they may have some things they need to accomplish. So we don't close the gates. We allow the tenant commands to sort out who's important to them for that day and who's not. And if you're assigned to a specific tenant command, you should know right now if you're a mission essential personnel for them or not. We won't QA that information at the gate. If you're coming to the gate, we're going to assume that you're mission essential, and we're going to let you on. That being said, we really need to restrict the access to the installation. That allows public works and the contractors to get out here and keep the roads clear, keep the parking lots clear, and get the sidewalks clear. It's too hard to accomplish that if we have vehicles here. And with regard to parking lots, if you come to the installation during a snow event, then please consolidate where you're parking at. Make sure all the cars are located in the same area, so that frees up the rest of the parking lot for the snow plows to clear. Otherwise, like happened last year, we'll get behind in that big parking lot across from the Swiss Chalet. That stayed pretty clobbered the entire season because we just couldn't get the vehicles out of there. All right, so now, again, I'll make the base mission essential personnel only or normal operations. That's generally what happens. And generally, it's the entire naval station with the exception of the Naval Undersea Warfare Center. Now, Newark is on its own compound, and because they're working capital fund, they have some flexibility with providing more resources to work on parking lots, streets, and sidewalks there. So I work with Captain Goldman, the CEO over there, and we make sure that Newark stays open as much as we can. In fact, generally speaking, we won't close Newark, unless, last year's snowstorm, the governor closed all the bridges to Aquinic Island. So generally speaking, the base will be open. If we have to restrict operations to mission essential personnel, it'll affect the main naval base along with the clinic, and Newark will stay open. And again, that's to allow us to get the streets, the parking lots, and the sidewalks clear. Safety really is the key there. So, if you don't need to be out in the snow, then please don't come out. Allow us to clear the place to get the ice off, so when we all come back to work, we can do so safely. That's about all I got. I think the snow team worked pretty well last night. The streets are pretty clear now, and most of the parking lots are clear. So a tip of the hat there to Public Works and the contractors that did that work. We're a little behind on sidewalks, but I think we'll make some progress today for that one. So pay attention to the forecast, and also pay attention to our Facebook page. That's where you're going to get the best, most accurate, quickest information on the status of the base. Go to our Facebook page, and you'll see what's happening there. We also make sure that the status of the base is available to the Rhode Island Broadcaster Association, the cancellations and closure listing. So it'll be with the local radio stations and on the television stations. And some of the tenant commands do that as well. So pay attention, just like you were back in school, looking for school closings. We handle it the same way to get the word out. And also, there is a base line number that you can get the status, and it's 841-2211. You call that number, we'll provide you the status. It'll be a recorded message. Generally speaking, again, it'll be mission essential personnel or normal operations, and we'll get the base open as fast as we can. If you have any questions, please reach out. If you have any other thoughts or advice, hey, we're not shy, so reach out to us, and I look forward to hearing from you. That's all I got. Giddy up.